My next guest. My next guest is one of Europe's most acclaimed comedians who only began doing stand-up in English 2 years ago. His first English language special, American Dream, will be available on Netflix March 6th. Please welcome our friend Gad Elmaleh. Great to see you again, Gad.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
Of course. You were so funny last time. There's so much to talk about. You've had getting so much success here in America. Last time, you plugged an appearance that you were going to do at Carnegie Hall. Now, this in America, that's the highest thing you can achieve. Your parents, were they impressed when you told them because they're not from here?
No. I mean, it's been a crazy journey, you know, touring all over the U.S., starting over again in another language.
In another language, yeah.
And when I knew I was going to do Carnegie Hall, I was so impressed and honored and nervous. I called up my mother and friends. I said, I'm going to do Carnegie Hall, but she didn't know what Carnegie Hall was.
Yeah.
For her, it was like just another room, you know, just one more theater. And then she flew in, and she walked into the theater the night of the show, and she stopped right in front of a picture of Frank Sinatra. And I thought she was going to get emotional and tell me something finally nice. She turned and said, "You better be good."
Yeah.
But I'm still proud and so happy, really. This is amazing.
It's amazing what you've done when you think about it, because big star in France and in Europe, and then you come here, and it's like you had to learn all over again because all of your comedy now is in a language that until recently has been pretty foreign to you.
Yeah, when I came here like a year ago, I didn't even speak English like this.
Yeah.
I worked very hard, and now I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very good. Your English is very good.
You know what's the most difficult thing in English for French speakers?
What?
It's not the words. It's to know where to put the emphasis in the words. Mm-hmm. And you guys don't help us. Like, we tell you the words. One day I said to a friend of mine, he's American, I went on vacation. He said, "What's that?" And then he said, "You mean vacation?"
Yeah.
And they don't meet me halfway.
Right.
That's a problem.
Right. They're not going to. That's Americans. We get self-centered about our language.
It's new to me. And comedy, you know how the language is important for comedy. But there's a new
Are there words? Are there certain words now that you've learned in English that you think, okay, this is a particularly weird word that Americans use?
I just like when you guys make up stuff. Like, I had some work done in my apartment in New York, and the contractor said we should put French doors. And I was like, what is that? Because I swear I've never seen this in France. And he said French doors are actually doors you open like this.
Yeah.
And then I said, so why would you call them French doors? And I swear, he said, because I guess it's because when you walk through those doors, you look like a French person.
I like that guy.
Yeah. A lot of words, I don't know. Oh, there's one word in English, because you guys came up with words for everything. I love that. There's one word when I go shopping that I love. We don't have it in France.
What's it?
The word browsing.
Browsing.
You know how many words I would have to use in French to send the same message? It would be crazy. Like, I don't really know if I want to buy or not buy. Depends on the budget. And if I find something, I need to call my wife. Here, browsing. All right, browse. It's amazing. Words for everything. I love that.
And there's things we probably take for granted, like that we think everybody uses, but they don't, right?
No. Like, I like also for some reason. People tell you, oh, for some reason, I couldn't make it. And I'm like, what's the difference between saying that and not saying anything? Because for some reason, and I'm like, oh, really? For some reason? Oh, are you okay? And this is the absurdism of the language, but I love it, you know?
There's bunch of you said bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I told you this last time. Bunch of stuff is great. It's so vague. How many is a bunch? You guys have no idea. Stuff, just whatever, a bunch of stuff. And my favorite word in English, you know what is my favorite
What?
Conan? It's toddler, a toddler.
A toddler.
Yeah, a toddler is a kid between, they don't know. I mean, they don't even know. You know, how vague is that? What about a bunch of toddlers? I don't know.
We don't like specifics in this country.
No, but you have words for everything. Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
You wear, I've seen pictures of you, and you always wear a Yankees cap a lot. And I was curious, I think there's a picture of it here. Have you become a Yankees fan?
Yeah. Oh, I have to. Oh, this picture. This guy right next to me is a young comedian, Kev Adams, big comedian in France. I say hi. He's watching us right now.
Oh, good. Very good.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Kev.
Bonjour, Kev.
Kevin.
Bonjour, Kevin.
Bonjour. No, that's German again. That's German.
Bonjour, Kevin.
That's scary.
Are you a Yankee fan? Why the cap?
No, I have to say, I love this hat, and I don't know anything about baseball. I don't know the rules. I don't know the players' names. I don't know anything. And I just wear these caps because they're cool and comfortable, and I'm famous, so I have a hat. Just in France. Here, I have no hat. I just go.
Yeah. But we saw this. You have a to-do list, a Post-it. This is a real Post-it that you had. Learn English, get a visa, move to America. And at the very bottom, understand baseball rules. Why do you want to understand baseball rules? You don't seem to even care about the sport.
I don't know. It's just, that's funny. When I wear this hat, I remember one day a guy came up to me because people, baseball fans, they want to engage me in conversation.
Yeah.
So I found a trick because I can't talk about baseball. I respect you guys, but I can't talk about baseball. So I found a little trick. He came up to me, this guy, said, "Hey, Yankees, what do you think is gonna happen tonight?" I said, "Hey, don't get me started." It works.
It works great.
Of course.
That's fantastic. That works for everything.
Everything.
Where have you been tonight, Conan? Don't get me started.
But sometimes,
not so much.
But you know, I get like comments. I get people get mad at me. Sometimes I'm like at the airport, wrong hat.
Yeah.
Like, no.
People get mad.
I like this hat. It's just a hat. You know?
Yeah, you can't do that though.
No.
They think that you're making a real commitment to the Yankees.
No, yeah, but I love the hat.
You used to, when you were getting started, you used to play piano and sing.
Yeah, I wanted to be a musician when I was a kid.
You want to be a musician, and I was told that sometimes, because you were playing for people that didn't understand English, you would pretend that you could sing in English. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Now it's out. No, yeah. So I apologize for these people who paid drinks for years and thought it was English.
They probably thought, oh, this is cool. This guy knows
No,
English.
the thing is, I sung in a piano bar, and one day the owner said, "I have one of my most important client here, and it's his wife's birthday. They want English. They're giving you a great tip. They're having 20 bottles. It's great. We need English." I didn't know any song in English. I didn't speak English. It was like 15 years ago. You need English.
Yeah.
I don't know English. So I made up a language that sounded like English to them, and they were thrilled. They were so happy.
Because obviously they didn't speak English, but they thought
didn't
you were
speak English.
You know what I wanted.
They were like, "No."
Yeah. I'm fascinated. I wanted to hear, because I want to hear what your interpretation. I want to hear you sing this fake English, because I want to know what it. Would you do that for us?
That was gibberish.
I know. I want to hear it though, don't you? Look.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I really want to hear this. It's a chance for us to hear what English sounds like to the rest of the world.
Is this a small piano that I'm putting?
Yeah.
Okay, I flew here. I thought I was going to experience the American dream. And here I am.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we...
Okay. I would have a very long intro to think about the words. Oh, that's great. Bring the lights down a little bit.
That's
here.
nice. It's romantic.
That's romantic.
My pearls.
To pray to French fries. And braid as crazy slows. I don't even know what I'm saying. I took them underneath the streets down so low. And indeed I'm a lot and saved and so grow. Hey, and being alive and forced. And pretty see the flower and gray, yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew a strain, a friend is true, the friend and your great soul. Yeah. I'm afraid of brain and a strong of a apprentice and a first and on a ray. And I love when they go like this. And then everyone!
All right, well, Gad Elmaleh, American Dream, it will be available on Netflix on March 6th. I love this guy, Gad Elmaleh. We'll be right back.